Hi Cancers, welcome to your early December reading. This is a collective reading, so every message may or may not resonate. I simply ask that you take what does and just leave the rest. If something does resonate with you, I ask you to please hit that subscribe button and that like button, as I am growing this channel, and that allows me to continue to put out more readings and content for you all. Finally, I am currently accepting personal readings, so if you are interested in one of those, the information will be in the description box below to book with me. So with all that being said, I'm going to get started, pull a few oracle cards, see what your current energy is, and then see what guidance and spirit messages spirit and your ancestors have for you for the upcoming weeks. Okay, we have happy family. There's some type of it feels like right now things are kind of working out either in your relationship or in your family. You could be maybe growing a family or wanting to start a family, but it just feels like really good energy where matters of the heart is concerned for people that you care about and love. So it could be maybe like a disagreement with someone that you cared about is starting to kind of mend and fix itself, and things are kind of being rightened, almost like strides are being made. But it just feels like you're in a good place as far as a unit, whether it's with your spouse, your partner, maybe starting a family, or just with your family of origin. I definitely get that energy for some of you all. Let's see, we have financial constraints. It could be some type of worry about finances with you all right now, but I'm going to clarify. Reverse appreciation, and let's pull one more for your current energy. We have reverse sword of spirit. Yeah, it's definitely something around maybe finances or something of value that is almost kind of bothering you right now. Some of you all it's almost like some of you all are having trouble seeing the good you have going on, especially in this relationship or whatever this happy energy is. It's almost like there's something that's almost like opposing it, and it's stopping you from appreciating what you have because you're so worried or strung up about some type of financial opportunity or just some type of financial worry. If you are worried about this, spirit is saying to please have faith. Some of you all, but with Door to Spirit reverse, that just means like a loss of faith, or you're having trouble believing or trusting in the universe, trusting in the divine, or whoever you believe in, God. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it just feels like some type of loss of faith, especially around this energy. I'm going to pull a few angel cards to clarify this row. Let's see. We have courage and bravery, and take charge and action. There is something that spirit is wanting you to do or to okay, it's almost like you're being asked to get through whatever this setback may be with courage and bravery. It's almost like you can get through it. With financial constraints, it could be that you're having trouble around some type of money or finances. It could be career as well. But spirit is almost saying to just be careful with money and finances at this time. So it doesn't feel like it's going to be a long-term thing. It almost feels like, things are going to right themselves, or maybe are starting to right themselves if you are going through something like this with finances, or you're just worrying about it. Spirit is saying to have courage and bravery, know that things will work out. You have to be strong during this time. Be careful about what you're spending your money on. Make sure you're, and I know it's the holidays, people are, buying gifts and all that stuff, but you have to really just be careful about your finances and about how you are spending them. Don't, especially if you like to give money out or go big and buy huge things for people. And I get that. I am the same ways at times, but sometimes it's important to remember that you can also create thoughtful things to give to others if you are worried about, gifting or just money or things like that. But spirit is saying you will get through it with take charge and action, especially with the Door to Spirit and reverse appreciation. Spirit is saying that you have to start appreciating what you have. And I know easier said than done, but it feels like there is some type of really bright spot or bright spots in your life that you're almost failing to see and appreciate because you're so hung up on this other thing. And spirit is saying that you have to take charge and action. You have to do the work, and you have to start believing that things are going to work out, because what you're putting out, that's how you call things in for you. Let's see. I'm going to pull some spirit messages for the upcoming week. We have the Thinking Man. We have Journey. Reverse Adjacent Possibilities. And reverse indecision. You all are thinking about something, or you're plotting, you're planning something. It could be around like those finances that maybe you've been, those finance troubles or concerns or worries you've been experiencing. But Spirit says you're thinking, you're coming up with something. I don't assign gender to my reading, so with a thank you man, it could be a literal, so you can take it literally as like a male teacher or mentor who may come in to help you with something. And that's really what this could be as well. But this could also be just your inner, like your inner crafting, your inner thinking, trying to like come up with something or devise a plan that can help you. And it feels like whatever this is leading to something really good. Because you have the journey card, which signifies a new beginning, a new start. Maybe you're traveling or going somewhere. Maybe you're relocating. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe you're starting a new business, or just some type of journey that you're starting to go on, or that you're about to embark on. And so whatever you're crafting or thinking up right now, put that energy there. And I'm going to pull a few more angel cards to clarify this row. We have manifestation. Wow. Yeah, you all are definitely trying to come up with something. And I'm definitely getting that reverse door to Spirit. Spirit is saying to please trust in what it is that you're trying to create for yourself, because, oh, wow. Which brings me back to earlier. Sorry, Cancers, I'm like jumping around on you. But the reverse appreciation, how some of you all are having trouble appreciating what you have and the joys and the wonderful things in your life because you're so focused on, maybe some of the not so good parts. Spirit is saying that is an important part of manifestation. So if you are manifesting something, if you are trying to manifest something, your thoughts have to be positive. You have to thank the universe for the things that you don't have yet, because the more you are grateful and put out that positive energy, you're going to get back what you're trying to call in, and you're going to get it back much more quickly. So that is definitely a really important part, especially if you're having trouble believing in spirit or the universe and having trouble with appreciating things. You have to do the work and start to try to practice that mindset, because that's how you're going to manifest whatever this journey is, whatever this new start or just great new adventure is for you. Let's see, we have, wow, blessings in abundance. And just for one more, learning experience. Yeah, whatever this thing is that you are thinking of and trying to manifest, it is going to lead to a lot of blessings and abundance. Spirit is saying that with reverse adjacent possibilities, this almost feels like something that you're going to try to call in for yourself, or something that you're trying to start or plan that is different from what you've originally wanted to do or originally planned for. So it's almost like you have to be open to the possibilities. Don't box yourself in just one way. So let's say, for example, and it's just an example, you're trying to start like a business, and maybe you've been so stuck on in the past of, I want to have, this type of business and do this and do that, and it has to be this way. Spirit is saying, no, you have to be open to the different ways of doing it, because it could be much easier. And second, it could be much more abundant, which is what I'm getting. And it feels like it could work out if you just open your mind. Like, you may get an idea that you never thought of, but might say, hey, that is actually a great idea. I want to take this idea. I want to use this. I want to do this. So whatever this is, it definitely feels like you are thinking of something, creating something, and you need to be open to all the possibilities. Spirit is saying as well that there's some type of choice that either you are having to make right now or may come up within the next week. And Spirit is saying that you will make that choice, and you will accept that choice wholeheartedly, especially if you've been going back and forth over something. It feels like you're going to make a choice to move in the direction you want, and it's going to be a firm choice. So stick by it. You won't choose wrong. Don't be afraid. If you really trust your gut, trust your intuition, have faith, and really go after what your heart, you won't choose wrong. So, and learning experience, it almost feels like something that happened in the past is going to help you make this decision, or is going to help guide you. Some type of learning experience that maybe you went through. And I don't want to say mistakes or past, pain. All that is, to me, is just a learning experience. Or it could just be, something you learned from a job you had. Maybe it's certain skills that you learned in a place that you're going to take with you, and you're going to make the decision to start a business or pursue your own thing. Who knows? But it definitely feels like some type of decision is going to be made very soon, and it's going to lead you to a lot of blessings and abundance. So just be prepared. Don't doubt yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust in spirit or in the universe or whoever you believe in, because it feels like once you do that, you won't go wrong. And definitely work on shifting that mindset, because some of you all, that's really important, and I can't stress that enough. Once you shift your mindset, it feels like things are going to follow, just start working out for you, and just going to follow that lead of positivity and of gratefulness. So I'm going to look out a little bit further out for you Cancers for around the middle of December. Let's see, we have Daughter Romance. We have Goddess of the Moon, trusting your intuition. We have Reverse Action. Oh, wow. On top of the Reverse Adjacent Possibilities card, which is so interesting. And we have Fifth Chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Yeah, this is very interesting. Wow, okay. I'm going to pull a few angel cards to clarify. So this is not a love reading, this is a general reading, but I go where spirit leads me. If you are looking for love, it feels like around the middle of December could be a really good time for you if you are looking for love. Let's see, we have divine timing. Some of you all have been looking for love, or maybe you haven't, you weren't before and now you've been thinking about it. Or maybe you have and you feel like, when am I going to meet my person? It feels like you may be meeting your person soon, especially with the divine timing card. Let's see, and we also have ask and receive, something you've been praying for. You will be receiving, or spirit is asking you to be more vocal about what you want, what you're calling in for yourself, especially with the throat chakra card. So I'm sorry, I feel like I'm jumping around, but the energy is like leading me to different places right now, Cancers. But yeah, if you are looking for love, or if you're in a relationship and you are looking to take it to the next level, it feels like something good could be happening in that area. So it could be like an engagement, it could be marriage, it could be maybe you're becoming exclusive with someone, or maybe you just find someone that really, that you really like and that you haven't felt in a long time. But whatever it is, spirit is saying to trust your intuition. However you feel about this thing or this person, trust your intuition, especially if you've been like hurt in the past, or have had like really rough go at it with love, and maybe you've been hesitant about getting back out there, or taking it further with your significant other. Spirit is saying that if you truly like care about this person or love this person and get good energy from them, and maybe you've been nervous about that, and maybe you're not sure if you can trust them, spirit is saying to please trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, trust in your gifts. And if you're getting not so good vibes and intuition and feelings about that person, trust your gut, trust your intuition. It can really go both ways. But spirit is saying that divine timing, things are working out how they're supposed to, when they're supposed to. So please trust in that and just believe that things are going to happen, but it feels like a lot of blessings are coming your way. So it doesn't even feel like this is like, it feels like a good energy around just matters of the heart. And this doesn't have to always be romance. It could just be something you're passionate about, something that you truly love. It could be like a business, a job, I don't know, whatever. Just anything that you truly love and is connected to your heart. It could be just a divine timing for that. But I am getting more romance vibes. This is so funny because the reverse action card is all about taking action, but reassessing how you've been taking action, especially over the adjacent possibilities card. So it's almost like if you've been working for something, this is a time during this time to look at how have you been working towards this thing, and has it been successful? Have you been doing enough? Do you need to change up your approach? Being open to different ways of doing something and getting somewhere. So being open to different actions to take, because it feels like this thing could really work out, whatever this thing is that you're working for or trying to manifest. But it's almost like you need to reassess how you're getting there. So for example, with the reverse action card, I always use this as an example when this card pops out. Let's say you were wanting or trying to start a business, right? And let's say that you only put in work maybe 2 times a month, but then you're like, okay, why isn't this business working out? Why am I not being successful? Well, reassess some things. Be intentional with your actions and make sure your actions are following your thoughts. So what that means is having a clear plan and having clear steps to get to what you want, especially if you're maybe kind of all over the place at times, because I know I can be really scatterbrained at times. I have to kind of rein my focus in. So it's about reining your focus in, making sure your actions follow your thoughts, and being intentional, knowing exactly the end step that you want. You may not know all the steps to get there, but when you're intentional, it feels like things normally kind of fall into place and your steps are guided one at a time. If you haven't so these 2 cards are both about connecting with spirit. So this is your 5th chakra. So this is about, your self-expression, expressing what you want, speaking up for yourself, but it's also about connecting and communicating with spirit. And because this energy is with ask and receive, this is a heightened time to really communicate with whoever it is you talk to, whoever it is you believe in, and really expressing what you want and asking for guidance. Don't be afraid, because you will receive signs at this time, especially if you've been kind of like a little bit lost on how to get somewhere or do something, or see results. It feels like Spirit is really trying to help you during this time. So don't be afraid to accept that that guidance and that energy, and don't be afraid to speak up for what you want and truly express what you want and what you want to create for yourself, because it feels like your thoughts and your words are so powerful at this time, Cancer. And really, like, you're magic at this time. Like, you're magic. Like, you can really create what you want for yourself. But again, you have to be intentional, have that mindset of gratitude and abundance, and don't be afraid to put out what you want to the universe. If this reading is resonating with you so far, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to pull a few Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards to see what final messages your ancestors have for you for the next few weeks. Okay, so we have whole self, health, natural therapies, balance. We have re-energize your life. Yeah, this is definitely some type of physical thing you need to focus on, especially if you've been feeling kind of low on energy, kind of is not as happy, not as motivated or excited. Spirit is saying to think about how your physical and your emotional and spiritual and mental are linked. It's all about having balance and making sure you're watering your garden and filling up all your cups. So if you have daily rituals, are you sticking to them to help you spiritually? Are you eating right? Or are you going for walks or exercising or whatever it is that helps you physically? Because, different ways help different people. We're all different. But just, are you having that balance? Are you taking care of your whole self, not just one part? And are you neglecting a certain part? So it's all about assessing that or reassessing that. And it feels like that can really lead to like re-energizing your life. But this is also about just doing things that excite you, clearing out clutter and distractions and negative energy, doing things that make you happy, and just making sure that you are at peace in however way that looks for you, and doing whatever you need to do. But it feels like it is a really important time for you to really reevaluate your whole stuff right now and see what's working and what's not working, and what you may need to just cut out, whether it's what you eat, maybe a friendship you have that's maybe not so good for you, eating better, whatever. It feels like this is definitely something that's needed for you all, especially in your manifestation and, whatever you're working towards right now. Go after your goals. Answer the call, and I'll pull one more. Teach and share. Yeah, Spirit is definitely telling you, Cancers, to go after something and do something, especially with the card that popped out earlier for you all, which was like take action and take charge. There's something that some of you all may have been holding yourselves back from, maybe because of, external circumstances, but it could be internal. Maybe you're afraid to go after something because you're afraid that you won't succeed. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough. Maybe you're not sure how to do it. But Spirit is saying that you absolutely can do it. You have all the resources you need. You just need to maybe like align your mindset and your actions and renew your efforts and reassess some things. Because whatever this is, go after your goals, answer the call. You need to do this. This is something that is so necessary for you. Whatever it is that you're trying to create and bring in for yourself. Like, you won't lose if you are intentional and you go after what you want. And finally, teach and share. Some of you all are really meant, you could be literal teachers, but some of you all may just be meant to really help others and guide others, educate others, whether you do it professionally or personally. It feels like people look to you all for guidance sometimes, or you have a story that you're meant to share or that could really help others in whatever way you choose to, whether you're a vlogger, maybe you're a writer, maybe you just, volunteer, whatever. But it just feels like you all really have a true purpose to help others and educate others and whatever way you choose to do it. And it could be maybe that goal that you are, being called to follow or go after. But either way, teach and share. Use your voice, especially with that fifth chakra, throat chakra card about expressing yourself. Don't be afraid to do that, because it feels like you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom that you are meant to share. All right, Cancers, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see y'all for your mid-December reading.